Sunil Gavaskar joins us here in the live broadcast. Sunil, first up, at the end of that match, there was Shreyas Iyer, he got out, went off with a smile. Hardik Pandya got out, went out with a smile. It felt like they were toying with the Pakistan team towards the end. That's the kind of feeling we were getting.
Yes, because at that stage it was almost like a fait accompli that you were going to win the match. There was no tension, so there was no worry whatsoever. And yes, I think nobody likes to get out, but looking at the situation, the way the partnership between Shreyas Iyer and Virat Kohli took India to a certain win. And so if you get out around that time with 10 to 20 runs required, yeah, you feel disappointed. You want to be there till the end. But you know that you've done your bit. You've given the team a situation where all they have to do is go out and win.
Saibhai, you'd have to accept the fact that we were talking before this match started that India were the favourites. But did anyone expect this kind of a shellacking that Pakistan has got? It completely looked like a one-sided contest.
Yes, it was a one-sided game because, look, over the years, the Indian team has been a better team, all-round team. Look at the options today, for example, 6 bowling options that they had. In the batting as well, the batting depth which is there. The all-rounders that they have, the all-rounders is making a huge difference. You look at India's wins in 50 overs competitions and you will find it's the all-rounders. The options that the captain gets with the all-rounder, where the batting can be shuffled up and down like we saw today, or the bowlers also can be used, he's another bowler. So that is what's taking them to win. And India has these options. So that's the reason why they've looked to see their team to Pakistan virtually from the first ball.
That's exactly, if you look at the data as well, I think only twice they've lost to them in an ICC tournament. It tells you over the years how dominant India has been, and that gap is only increasing year by year. Any one reason you think, Saibhai, at least, when you played, there was a tough competition and slowly India started getting better. But right now, the gap seems massive. What's happened?
I think it is the fact that Pakistan's not having the kind of quality bowlers that they used to have. I'm not taking anything away from Shaheen Shah, Afridi, Harish Rauf and Naseem Shah. But do they actually seem as threatening as, say, Imran Khan, Wasim Akram or Waqar Yunus? Do they make you lose sleep? Even as a former cricketer, do they make you lose sleep? Look, as former players, we are also, every time we see a strong opposition, we tend to worry for our team. But with this kind of an attack, you don't worry. You look at the Pakistani batting lineup. How many batting, batters are there who you think are going to be game changers, are going to come in and play a blazing, innings of 70 in, say, 50 balls, or 70 a runner ball, and take the game away? You don't see them. And that is the reason why, it really has, in recent times, at least as far as the 50 overs is concerned, it's become a no contest. Well, he showed that because he was taking singles. He could have kept the strike. He wasn't concerned. He wanted to take the team to as emphatic a win as possible. The more deliveries you have to spare, it actually tells you how much you've dominated the game. So you win by, say, 70 balls, 80 deliveries. You're talking about winning with about 10, 12 overs to spare. That's a massive win. So I think all that he was looking for was to do that. And of course, Akshar Patel, when he came in, Akshar Patel realized that if he had hit a boundary or something, he would never have been forgiven. Because look, the other thing is, centuries don't come every day. And as a team man, knowing that the situation is safe, you want to make sure that your teammate who's worked hard gets to 100. He's batted splendidly. Why should he remain stranded at 97 not out or 98 not out? It's not that there were only 1 or 2 overs left where you had to make every ball count for runs. So I think that again tells you what respect Kohli is held in by his teammates. That they were able to make the sacrifices of their runs so that he could achieve a landmark.
Let's talk about his innings, Saibhai. Fair to say, if Virat Kohli is out of form, just bring a Pakistan team to play a game?
Yes, I think so. I think there's something about the Pakistan green shirt that brings out the very best in Kohli. Today, the way he started out by playing those extra cover drives, that's always a sign. In Sachin Tendulkar's case, at least as far as I was concerned, every time he punched off the back foot and it went past cover, you knew the man is going to get 100. And I think with Kohli as well, the moment he plays that extra cover drive, you know that today is the day that he's going to score big.
I'm going to talk about a few other factors, but since you're talking about those cover drives and so on and so forth.
Extra cover drive.
Extra cover drive.
Yeah. Cover drive is a little bit to that. But,
a little bit square. Since we're talking about range of strokes, stroke is stuck in my head. That straight drive by Shubman Gill. That should have a separate fan base.
You're talking about the lofted straight drive when he stepped down the pitch and hammered.
No, the one which was grounded.
Oh, yeah, both.
Actually, even
both.
the one. Yeah.
Because look, Shaheen Shah Afridi in that initial spell with the new ball in his hand was bowling slippery. He was bowling about 140 kilometers per hour, and to step down the pitch to him and then loft him for a straight boundary, it just tells you. I mean, he went down the pitch like he was a spinner. Towards the end, Hardik Pandya was doing that, but by that time the match was gone. I mean, done and dusted. India was going to win, so it wasn't a problem. But yes, also that other straight drive along the ground tells you what kind of form he's been in, and how important it is for him to get the team off to a good start.
So the difference between the two teams can be illustrated from the fact that India were also around 140, 150 for 2. Pakistan were also in a similar situation, but the manner in which Pakistan approached the inning and the manner in which India, is there fear of failure for Pakistan playing within their limits, India expressing themselves?
Look, that 140 for 2, did that 140 for 2 when Pakistan was there, did it ever actually make you think that they're going to get to 300? Never.
No. Yeah.
Never. Because they were just working the ones and twos. They never looked dominant. India 140 for 2, they were looking dominant. They were looking as if they're going to finish the match in a jiffy. And this is exactly what happened. They won with a few overs to spare. They could have won with a few more overs to spare. But that was the difference. Because the intent that India's batting showed was completely different than what the Pakistani batters showed. And you could be right. It could be the fear of failure for them. That what if they fail the match, out of the tournament.
So a word on India's bowling, especially Kuldeep Yadav, Hardik Pandya. There was that stage we were talking about, partnership was there, and then they changed the course of the game.
Yes, I think Hardik Pandya, the way he got Babar Azam out, he started out by bowling the short off-leg deliveries around the off stump, and he had Babar Azam in a bit of trouble. Then he bowled a half volley which was cover driven for a boundary. Then he came and again the next over bowled the ball half volley driven, pulled his leg back, got the ball to move just a little bit, not too much, and got the outside edge. So very clever bowling. His bowling was very clever. Akshar Patel, when he got Rizwan, and that again is also, you've got to talk about captaincy, because the fielder was in the 30-meter circle at mid-on. So Rizwan, seeing that he could go for the big hit, so that means good captaincy, tempting the batter to go for that big hit.
Yeah.
Akshar bowling that fuller length delivery. Akshar could have bowled it short, bowled a fuller length delivery. So the moment Rizwan went down the pitch, it became a Yorker and bowled it. So I mean, this is all very clever, very good thinking that we have seen. Kuldeep Yadav, he's always troubled the Pakistani batters. So it's been absolutely amazing to see everybody. Jadeja got the ball to turn, took a super catch as well. So all in all, a fantastic fielding and all-round show by the Indians.
Okay, Saima, finally, before we let you go, how far do you see India go in this tournament? Now you've seen 2 matches. Are they looking like the best team in the tournament? I know Australia also had a good win. New Zealand's had a good game. But how's India looking?
Well, I think we'll be here till the 9th of March.
Okay, that says it all. Same venue, obviously. If we're here till 9th of March, the final can only happen here. The final can only happen here if India is there. We look forward to Mr. Gavaskar's company till 9th of March. But Sahiba, thank you so much for taking out time and speaking to us.
My pleasure as always. Please excuse the fact that I wasn't there in the morning. The traffic coming in for an India-Pakistan game was horrible.
No
Otherwise, I would have loved to have been with you in the morning as well.
Okay, Sahiba, thank you so much.